always the most interesting news is at the end of these city council meetings.
Yeah, exactly.
You're retiring, and tell me about it.
Well, I've been with the city for 41 and a half, about 41 and a half years. I started in January of 1982, so I've been here, a long time. And it's I'll be 68 in June, and it's just getting time to do something different.
Right. Now, Aaron says he's going to ask you to hang out as a consultant.
I've indicated to council that they want me to continue in a limited capacity as a consultant to help with the transition to a new manager, or even if they have they need help with certain projects or anything. I certainly will listen to anything like that if they want me to continue in a capacity like that.
Well, one thing I noticed, you seem to like this new city council.
I get along with anybody.
Yeah.
When you're in this job, you have to work with whoever's elected.
Right.
And there's no point in getting off in a contentious relationship with anybody, because you got to work with them. They're different. Every council's different. They all got different ideas, different approaches. But one thing I think the common denominator of all the councils that I work with, they all have Martinsville's best interest in mind. Some of them just go about it in different ways and have different approaches, but at the end of the day, they're all interested in the same thing, and that's in doing what's best for the city. And if we can kind of keep that in common, we can work together on it.
What do you think about Leon retiring? What's up with that?
Well, I think everyone knew it was coming because 41 years of service, and I was pretty sure he wouldn't be the first procedure where he puts his brain into a robot body. So I figured he'd be retiring somewhat soon. I have floated the idea of potentially asking him if he'd want to be a consultant for the city for a while, so we could put him on a part-time contract where he could help us kind of figure out, get the next person up to speed, wrap up projects that are in the works, because he's got a lot of knowledge about things we've been working on for a long time. So it'd be wonderful to keep him around as long as we can.
How do you find somebody to replace him?
Oh, that's pretty easy. Not that Leon's easily replaceable, but the process is done city after city all across the United States. So we've worked with, me professionally, I've worked with 2 recruiting firms, one that I think would do really well for government positions. So I'd like to reach out to them. We've also got some local folks who've submitted some applications for an assistant city manager job. It'd be really interesting to see what's going on in there. And then there's a group called the Berkeley Group, and they're out of, I believe, Richmond, and they specialize in the local government matters. And so I also might reaching out to them and see if they'd help us recruit.
Right. What did you think about the candidates tonight for the city council?
I expected more, to be honest, but I was really happy. I was particularly happy Khalil came out, so it's really cool. I remember being in his shoes, being here my first year, wanting to get involved, and it's really hard in Martinsville to kind of find your path to get involved. He's been here less than a year, shows up to the first community meeting in his neighborhood, gets up, has the courage to speak, and spoke very intelligently. Focused on bringing businesses here, opportunities here, reasons for people to leave their home. I thought that was awesome. I know Mr. Lawrence Mitchell, he has a tremendous amount of government experience. He worked in Washington. I believe he was in the Department of Justice, among other institutes. So he's really well qualified. Miss Spencer I spoke with last night. I know that she's been pretty much involved in community service operations her whole life, pretty much throughout the city and probably the county. And then Mr. Joey Martin I know really well, is a small business owner. Mm-hmm. So I'm up and down by his shop all the time. I bought my campaign signs from him. He's a very smart guy if you listen to him speak. And he's been on planning commission among other city commissions and boards. So he understands the dynamics of government really well. So frankly, we got 4 really awesome candidates. I don't think we can go wrong. I think what we have to do now is figure out what's best for what Martinsville needs right this second, who fits the whole best, and then see if they are open to, what we think those criteria are.
Right. What's this rumor about you want to be a senator or something?
Yeah, I know. It's a new rumor every day. I don't want to do anything outside of Martinsville. So I heard that rumor. Someone called me and told me about it. For me, the senator thing goes through Chatham and other places where I don't know anybody. And I like Chatham for what it is, but I don't really do anything there. I'm 100% in on Martinsville. So no, not happening.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
See, what did you think of the candidates for council tonight?
I think we got a good selection. I was hoping to get more, but I think with the 4 we got, I think it's good candidates, and I'm eager to talk to them and see what they offer and want to bring to the city of Martinsville.
All right. This thing with the schools, working with the schools again. So there was a rumor that your sister had a petition. Can you just address that for me real quick? I hate doing this.
Say that again, my sister?
It was handing out this sarcastic man said that he heard that your sister had a petition to get you back in the school system?
No, my sister lives in Georgia. I don't think she would be able to do anything.
Okay.
But anyway, no. I visit all the schools on a weekly basis. So people see me at the schools a lot. I'm just there visiting, lending support. I go to a lot of the practices. I'll go to the games and everything. So you're gonna see me there. But right now, I'm just working for the citizens. I am looking for another job opportunity, but right now I'm full-time working for the citizens, and just let Sarcastic Man know if he would like one day, I'd come by and pick him up, and he can spend a day with the mayor and see what it entails. And,
Awesome.
And we got plenty of boards that he could join and be a part of the team, man, because we got so much going on, so much coming, man, so he don't want to miss out.
Gotcha. Thank you, sir.
Yes.